Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. Yes, it is not possible to handcraft these. So I need electronics block 1, I need tinned cable harness, construction frame 2, green circuits. I can do a really... Ooh. Right, we can do our first initial kind of testing with some of this. I've got an idea with this. Right, I want assembling machine 2. I can make those. Let's just make one of them really quick. You know what? I don't. I'm just gonna chuck that one down there for a minute. And I'm going to go with the Angels Tech, Angels blocks here. I'm gonna go for that one. So I'm gonna put some green circuits in there. I'm gonna take construction frame 2. I'm gonna put those in there. I'm gonna put 100 of them in there, and I want some electronics blocks 2 to go into there like that. I'm now making everything. It's 3 green circuits and then 1 each of the other items. So the green circuits is kind of the big thing that's going to limit this. I only need a few electronics blocks 2 to start with. So we'll put that going in there, and then I can put some power onto it. And that one is now working, and it's making me some electronics blocks 2. I don't need to do anything else with it other than allow it to run. That's the only thing it's got to do is just be allowed to run. Doesn't need anything more just yet. Now I've got... In order to make those, green circuits are being made down here. There's the green circuits, and I've also got a chest that is pulling those off the line, keeping them in storage for when I might need them. I've then got tinned cable harnesses, construction frame 2. Tinned cable harness is actually already being put into a red chest right there, conveniently, so we've already got that located and ready to roll. I've got those... Construction frame level 2, that's over there. It's not in the right sort of chest, but it will be soon. I can soon change that one over. And then finally, I need electronics block 1. That is the only thing that's not currently being put into a chest, but I'll find an end of line somewhere, and I'll start stuffing them into a chest, and then we can have those running as well. So just for now, I've got 7 electronics blocks 2 in here. And if we go to logistics over this side, that is not what I was after. I wanted to make... What did I want to make? Green circuit, motor 2, tin servo motors. I don't even know why. I wanted to make some charging stations just to see if I could, like, make charging stations, mainly, I think. So let me pull that one out. I'll take these 10 right here. There, yeah, I'm gonna just let that recipe just sort of finish up what it's doing. It's these here, mechanical parts and tin servo motors. So I've actually got the tin servo motors on me, haven't I? Where did I put those? We got them in here? No, I didn't pick any up. It was a bit daft. Right. Tin servo motors. I want to pick those up. And then I want to have a look in here. So I want to start the crawler robots making. And then once I've got a few of those, we can then start getting some real robot automation going on in the factory, which is going to be absolutely beautiful. I want mechanical parts. I need to go and find mechanical parts. Where am I making those? Actually, it was not where I'm making them. It was where I'm stuffing them into a chest. That's the important bit. That's mechanical parts right there, isn't it? They are coming across this way. You, right there. Or is that gear wheels? That's gear wheels. Are they the same thing? Maybe the same thing. Mechanical parts and gears. They're not the same thing. That's mechanical parts. They require 2 gears. So we've got... That is the mechanical parts. I'm making them right there, and I'm putting them onto the line. And then they come over here, they come over this way, and they stop there. They come over here, and there's the chest where I've got them. Which is up here... I knew I had a chest of them somewhere. There is the chest. That's bringing them across. So I can go along here. I can jump into there. And there is the chest with mechanical parts. Fantastic. Right. Next, I want motor level 2. I need motor block 2 and axles. Motor block 2 can only be made with motor casings. Okay, this is getting more complicated. I was hoping this would be a nice simple thing to go and do. Motor block 1. Motor block 2. I need motor casings. Motor casings, they're in here. Motor casing number 1. Motor casing number 2. Oh, wow. It's not as straightforward as I thought to go and manufacture a few of these. I need the motor 2. I've got everything else. I got the others, but the motor 2 is slightly more complex. I can still do it, and I can still do it as cheaply and easily as possible. It's just that it's going to require a little bit more thought. Right, let's run over to those. 13 of these. I'm just going to pick everything up there now, so I've got all of that lot, and that's given me 13 electronics blocks 2, which is a good starting off point to start negotiations. That will allow me to build a couple of remote charging stations. I just want to see what one of those is like. I think it'd be quite cool. Supply area 9 by 9, construction area 0 by 0, robot recharge rate 1 times 50 kilowatts. We have one robot charging on there. It's just an extra little bit of charging. That's all. It's just something nice there. Just to allow it all to go on and happen. And this is now actually filling up. We've backed up the steel on here. So I've backed up steel on everything all the way through. I've only got 2 alerts in here on the entire map. And that is for 2 electricity poles somewhere. Where are those? Oh, one there. One in here somewhere. One there. But they're not actually ones that are needed. That can go. And that can go. They're not needed at all. So I got no alerts. We've gone and filled all of that in up there. So my robots are currently inactive and not doing anything at all. That's neither here nor there, really. It doesn't really matter. So I need to backtrack on these. Crawler cargo robots. I need to start building some of these. So in order to make those, I need the motor level 2. To get a motor level 2, I've got to go to here, and I've got to make a motor casing 2. I need an expendable mold, and I need 15 molten steel to be able to do that. That's the only way I can do this. 12 steel ingots I need. Right, we're going to have to go into this one. We're going to have to backtrack through some of these here. So motor casing, motor block, motor level 2. This is what I need. So in order to do that, I need gear and I need an axle. An axle requires a steel rod, which I'm making right there, and then that gets manufactured straight into an axle. So that's a relatively straightforward item that we can go and make. Back up a bit. Gears, we make them all over the place. Motor block 2, this is where it gets more interesting. I need a cellulose fiber and a motor casing, and that is done in a factory once again. Motor casing, this is where it gets really interesting. None of that. No. We want an expendable mold, and we need 15 molten steel. And then we get from that, we get 10 sand, and we get the motor casing too. So to build the expendable mold, I need a motor casing 1 and 40 sand. I get an expendable mold, and I get 2 slag. And we're already able to make that one. So we're going to need more motor casings coming in to be able to do that. So then we can back out. So that's how we make our expendable mold. And then we also need to be able to do the steel, the molten steel. So I'm going to go back to steel ingots. I need the iron ingots and oxygen in order to make the steel ingots. So we can't use this steel to do it. I need to use the iron ingots, which are coming off of all of this that we're doing up here. So I need those iron ingots there, and I need to start manufacturing steel from those. And then from that steel, we're then able to go and start making the rest. This is where it starts to get a little bit more complex. So let's start off here. I'm going to put a factory down there like that. And that factory is not going to be making steel rods. No, we're already making those. Angel's components, I need an axle in there. And then I can take that one in there to make said axle. And then that can go and... no. That one can go there to take said axle after construction and run it down that way over to that point. And then that can jump into one of those chests right there with another inserter on it. And then I will go to there with a small logistics zone expander, and I will expand the logistics out so that it encompasses that chest right there. And put in some power into here. Right. That is one steel rod to one axle, and it's slowly going to go, and it's just going to fill up this chest over here. Right. So there's that bit that's being done. I then need to be able to get, so in order to be able to come through, so I'm doing that. We've already got gears. We're making those elsewhere. We don't care about those. Motor block 2. Cellulose motor casing. I need to make expendable molds, and I need to make the steel. Expendable molds, we'll do this first. So I got motor casings. I'm making those somewhere else. We'll be able to drag some of them in. But I also need to be able to make sand. To get sand, that comes from thin mud water and the water there. I'm not making sand at the moment, but you can pull it out of one of these. Alright, we got loads of this stuff being made. So I can either bring my sand out from this side and pull it out from one of these right here and start making a bit. Or I can pull it off from this side over here, where I've already got the mud. It's being pulled all the way out from here. It's like everything's already been choked up with mud on this side anyway. It's the thin mud water that I want. It's coming out of there. This one right here that comes out of this one is saline water, I think. So thin mud waters for sand. Expendable mold, sand, thin mud water. And then we get some coming back from the mold. It would be better, excuse me, it would be better coming off of here. We can just run a little bit of the water out from over here, and then we can start processing that into something else. What I was thinking is, rather than just taking it off of one of them over there, if I was to go all the way down to this end down here and do this, we can join this thin mud water all the way across. That is thin mud water that's coming into there, isn't it? Yes, that is the one. And we can put this all the way across here, like this, and that way we can take whatever we want of it to make into sand. Bring that bit out there like that. And then the remaining will still continue on, and it will come down here, and it will be carrying on and making things in here. Now, we've already got several thousand in that one. We've got 100 in that one. We've got lots. We got lots and lots of landfill now, which is absolutely fan-jolly-tastic. That is exactly what we wanted. Sand in here. Go to craft, motor block, motor casing, sand. Oh. Okay, I need a washing plant to do that. I thought I'd be able to do it in one of these. I didn't actually realize I need a wash plant. Right, well, in which case, let us build a wash plant. We want to go to production. No, we don't. We want to go to water treatment right there. We want to make ourselves a wash plant right there. Let's grab that bad boy. I might want to make 2 of these. I'm going to bring it down here, where I've got a little bit more space to deploy. Actually, no, I don't think I need to go all the way down there. I'll go to here, where I've got some space to deploy that, and I'll go with sand right there. So it's going to have thin water coming in here, standard water coming in there. I'm going to switch them around so that it goes up that way, like that, and then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to make a second one of these, just because. I'll put that one there, and then bring it down by a gap of 1. Like that. Copy that and paste it into there. Like that. Right. This is how we're going to do it. And then I'm going to have a pipe from there over. Well, actually, I don't need to do that. We don't need an underground pipe going there, but I will have an underground pipe going to there, and I will have one going there and to there, and then that one's going to go up there like that. That one we can remove, and this is going to go across into here like this, and it's going to sort of fill up that bit, and then this one here is going to go across in there like that, and that one's going to go across in there like that. So then I've got the two of them in together. I then need to be able to have water, just plain, ordinary, clean, pure water going down through here like this, and that's going to do that, and then we can put 1, 2, 3 in there, so that I've got that supplied, and we go here, and we've got everything that we want going in there. So then all I got to do is have some chests to dump it all in, and we will have a couple of passive provider chests. I'm going to put one right there, and I'm going to put one there close by as well. I'm going to make a couple more passive provider chests, because I get the sneaky suspicion that we're going to end up wanting lots of those. So we'll do that there, and then I will do an output and an output onto there, and then we can go and put you into here and you into here like this. That is now working. We got logistics 2 has finished as well, which means that we are going to be able to start whacking out some of these once we get some bronze plates. We don't have bronze plates being made just yet. We are in the process of figuring those out. We will get there. And then if we look in here, we make 3 of those at a time. It puts 2 in, and we're already making lots of sand. So we've got plenty of sand coming in. Let's go and have a look in here. Now, more inserters allows more inserter rotation configuration options, or we get inserters capable of faster motion and item filtering through improved electronics. I want both of those, and I want both of those fairly soon, but I also am going to start wanting gas and oil processing done as well, which makes me wonder which one I should do first. Seriously thinking that we should go with that, but also these here. You know what? No, we're going to take the fast inserters. I really want fast inserters, and I want the additional options for the additional configuration options that we get with the inserters, so we're going to take that as well. This one down here is still working. It's still filling up. We're still getting the thin mud water coming into here, and then we're getting both of these filling up as well, which in turn is filling up both of these chests in here. We're going to have loads of it. We're going to have loads of sand. We're going to have loads of spare stuff. Everything is going to be all tickety-boo and wonderful, right? It's going to be tickety-boo and wonderful. So I've got sand being made. Motor 2, I've now got the sand being made for those motor 2. I have a slight confession. I'm in a new recording session. I don't actually remember why I was making... Oh, I know why I was making Motor 2 now. It's to make these. The crawler cargo robots. That's the ones that we want to make. We want to make crawler cargo robot. I've got small logistic zone expanders. I've got small remote charging stations. Those are fine. We got those in place, but we don't have these. And it's Motor 2. I've got tin servo motors. I've got green circuits. I've got mechanical parts. All of that is absolutely tickety-boo and wonderful. What I don't have at present is a Motor 2. So that is everything that we want is right in here. Now, gears, axles, that's not a problem. I've got sand over here now. Let's go here and we'll take a look into this one. Right. And I've got bits being made over there. We've got the steel being made. That's coming back here. I've got the axle now is being produced in here. There it is. It's slow going. Oh, it's because it's got to come from that one, and then that's going into there, and then it's going into there, and it's going into there. I've got 238 axles in here already. Wait a minute. How much of a stack does an axle take? We're on 2 stacks. Right, it looks like it's 200 per stack. And I got 60 stacks in there. That's going to be a lot of my steel being used up. We need to improve the speed at which we're throwing out steel, I think, rather more than anything else. We really need to bump up the speed at which we're chucking that stuff out. So if I've got those items there, I can't at the moment use logistics robots to go and request anything. So we need to continue working on getting all of the ingredients into the one spot. So motor block 2 we need to make. I need cellulose fiber and motor casings. Motor casings, I need molten steel and expendable molds. Now, the problem with molten steel is that means steel ingots, which is 24 iron ingots and oxygen gas. Oxygen gas, we make that, excuse me, with, oh yes, of course, we have water. Slag is a surplus, so is oxygen and hydrogen. Purified water. Compressed air I can split for nitrogen and oxygen. Do I have... Wait a minute, there is something that I'm... Yeah, there we go, the flare stack. I need a flare stack. Right, we're going to have to start that research. I have to have flare stacks. I can't do this without flare stacks. I need those. Without a flare stack, we can't make this work properly. Those are very, very important. They basically work the same way the clarifiers do. They remove excess... These remove excess liquid. The flare stack removes excess gas, the ones that we don't want. So if I'm splitting down and I'm getting oxygen and hydrogen, the flare stack will burn off all the extra hydrogen so that I don't have to stick it into a large storage area, which, quite frankly, would be a little bit inconvenient. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to get involved with that sort of nonsense. So, I'm going to need to be smelting steel. Where's the best place to go and do that, I wonder? Because what I've got here is I've got the bars coming out from here, right? And I can extend this out a little bit. We could possibly make this go a little bit faster so that I get more of these going if I was to put another one of them in. Not another one of them. Well, maybe we could just leave it like it is without actually changing anything, because I got this line coming out here. Like, this is full, so it's not taking all of the liquid molten iron away. And if we craft that one, molten steel right there, steel ingots, they come from 24 iron ingots and 60 oxygen gas. That gets turned into 6 steel ingots via a blast furnace. That's an induction furnace. That is a blast furnace. So you use a blast furnace, and then you have to use another blast furnace setup in order to change it into the required steel that you need. I'm going to... Oh, I've actually got a little bit of landfill. I was going to say, I'm going to just fill in some landfill here. Going to fill that square in there a minute, and I'm thinking that we may end up doing a little bit more here. So let's make that one a bit bigger, like that, and then go there and run up through here like this. That's going to give me a decent bit of space here to play around with. Let's just bring that back down there. You know, it no longer matters really. And then that one can run up there. I'll leave close to the edge of the existing area that we've already got covered, that we've got all of those pumps in. I'm going to sort of leave it... Suppose I could go to there and I've still got room to put stuff in. Let's go on up again. There, I've now only got 1 stack of landfill left in my bags, which is good. And I've got a nice bit of space over here. So I want 2 blast furnaces. Go to metallurgy, blast furnace, 1, 2, like that. Get those bad boys made. And I'm going to put... How am I going to do this? I'm going to put 1 there. Actually, I'm not going to put 1 there at all. I'm going to bring that down. I just want to go over there. I want to go up by 1. And I need to make another one. Blast furnace right in there. And then that one is going to go... Let's just bring this line here out first, shall we? So that I don't make any mistakes. Take you, drop you down by 1, and I'll put you there. Right, so then I can go here into steel ingots. 6 steel ingots come from 24 iron ingots in there, and I'm also going to need the oxygen coming into here. So the oxygen for that is going to go from that direction, like that. And then the steel ingots, they're going to be placed onto a belt on that top side and that bottom side down there, like that. I'm going to have these in here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, like that. Put a pole up there, and I don't need to have one down the bottom because these don't require power. These require coal. So then I've got to get a source of fuel over to these. That's easy. I can simply put a splitter onto that one there like that. I can have that one come round there, and then I can take an underground belt and do this like this and bring you over. I want to go there. So that one's going to go there like that, and it's going to go there, and then this one is going to go... How are you going to go? You're going to go like that. And that one's going to go there, and it's going to go to that point right there. And I'm going to put a belt in the middle, and I'm going to put a belt there, and then I'm going to put an inserter here, and I'm going to put a belt. I know I don't actually need that extra little bit of belt. I just like to have it there. It just looks better, I think. No other reason than I just like the look of it being there. Right. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to bring that back by 1, and then that one's going to go over there. Right, so I've got that bit lined up. Next, I need to... Well, first of all, we've got to have that flare stack coming all the way through. So if I go and have a look all the way back over here, I need to check on that one, which is these, which we're waiting on electronic blocks, aren't we? Back down through here. No, I'm waiting on them. And they're going over here. They're filling this one up. I've almost filled that up now, so I will start to get those. I took up a whole load of these electronic blocks, and I used them. I had great uses for many electronic blocks, but now I have gone and filled up. They're just loading up a few. They're actually filling up the factory so that they've got some spare ones in there. At least we do have these now all flowing through properly like they should be. That's a step in the right direction, I suppose. I've not quite got enough coming down, and that's because I don't have enough copper coming through. I'm still with the shortages of copper. Like, I've got this shortage of copper up here. It's just not coming through here fast enough. I just don't have enough copper plates coming through here, and there's nothing I can do about that yet. Because I've got copper over here. It's completely choked full. How am I going to do this? I already know how I'm going to do this, but I don't have the logistics robots yet in order to properly be able to take everything out of here. So I'm going to need to get a belt running across from here that's going to go back over to here, join in on this bit. I need to get more copper coming in over here. I don't want to expand that. I got no interest in expanding that out at all. Possibly I could do, I suppose, go and expand some of it out, but I don't really think that I need to. I just want to be able to bring a belt along. I don't really want to eat into this too much if I can help it, so I want to bring that belt... Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.